Okay. Oh? Oh! Hello and welcome in. In this video, I'm going to be checking out NTE or the Neverness to Everness trailers. Now, I've read some things about it, but I haven't really kept up with it. And a lot of people are saying that this is, while obviously going to be a competitor in the gacha space as a whole, that it's somewhat framed as like a direct competitor to Ananta. So I figured I might as well go through and check it out. So without further ado, let's get started. As always, if I missed one of them, let me know down in the comments below. But for now, let's get started. Alright, so we definitely got a city vibe.
Whoa, the target should be nearby. Let's wrap this up.
Okay. So city, and then we got a couple characters here with some kind of powers. I really like the artisticness of like that almost graffiti-esque.
Gacha.
That's the kind of game this is, a gacha game. Yes. Okay. They're going all out for the visual animations.
Hey, stop running.
Okay.
It's heading your way. Okay, Tugito, step aside. Kiromaru, it's feeding time.
And big old explosions. We got cars, okay.
Meet the rush speed quota for this thing the BA.
So I'm assuming we get, do we get like driving in the game?
Something went wrong. What the heck is that thing?
Oh.
It's all
Ooh, that character in the background, the wings. Hello? Okay.
Don't forget the rush speed.
The debriefing starts in 5 minutes. You three better have a good explanation.
Okay. Chaos in the streets. Are we here to stop that or to join in? Okay. Ooh, like some 2D animation.
Thanks.
Meddle all you want. Count me out.
How about we work off some calories?
Oh. So are these like our first kind of factions? Okay. So we have little kid with giant weapon ghost thing. Cat girl with glasses who punches.
Everything with form is unreal.
Welt from Honkai Star Rail. Another cat girl? Okay. Swordmaster, I guess. Terrifying boss. Film reels. And now we're, oh, and eyeballs, okay.
You can go now.
Okay. So I'm assuming based on what I'm seeing, they're making this an open world. Or it's gonna be a very big world. Yeah, because we're just a city. Okay. It just keeps going. You got like cribs, maybe? And I'm intrigued, what is that thing over that skyscraper? Okay. And we ended on a cat. Okay. Alright, so we're moving on now to the very first gameplay trailer that they have submitted. This is 13 minutes long, so I may cut some of it out in the final copy, but I am going to check it all out. So we'll see what they're cooking. So I'm assuming that this character then is going to be like our main character. obviously it's a gacha game, so you can collect a bunch of other characters with differing abilities and differing move sets and whatnot. So it kind of intrigues me. I wonder where they're going to showcase how combat would be in this game and other different actions. I mean, just from this one little area, we can see they've got that typical anime game, somewhat cel-shaded, somewhat not. Hard to describe, but like you see this and you're like, yeah, it has the visual aesthetics of something like an anime game. Something similar to that regard. I'm also I like how quickly it loaded into the new area. But obviously this is a work in progress. This is the first gameplay video they ever posted, so... Hamster TV? Okay. That's a very interesting moveset, how she like twirls when she's moving forward. Is that like a skill, or is that just like a unique animation they designed for her? Oh, okay. But from what I can just see from this, I mean, it's got a nice design to it. It is a bigger open world in the sense. We are seeing a lot of NPCs walking around too, which is kind of nice. So, seeing a little bit of pop-in, of course, but early build, so that is something that's really liking. You see how walked up to the doors, they immediately open, no loading screen, you're immediately walking in. So that is something nice to see. Same thing when you leave, no loading screen, immediately opens. So that is a nice thing to see, especially this early in the development process. Oh, we got a train coming there too. Okay. So they have a lot of environmental factors that they've taken account into. We have little alleyways we can go explore. I wonder if all of the shops, because obviously they're showing us certain shops like this is like the convenience store equivalent, but I wonder, are almost all shops, are you able to enter them, or? And we have hit a tonal shift. So, okay. And we now have a portal made out of vending machines. And we're about to fight a vending machine. And trash cans. Okay. They're certainly making it so that the enemy designs are unique. I will give them that. Oh! You see that lamppost, how it felt? Ooh, we got an ultimate. Okay. Got some cool flash of combat. I like how the lamppost felt. That means that the world, at least in some parts, does have like a collision in a sense, so that you can interact with it more. And yes, this is... Oh, okay. So, obviously we have the city-urban vibe, and then it looks like we're kind of mixing in together like supernatural elements of some kind. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a... And you hear those voices whispering in the background. Oh. Okay, things are popping out, walking around it or destroying it. You can do either one. And now we're fighting more enemies. So it does seem combat, obviously four people teams is what it looks like. I assume you could run it with fewer, but... Okay. And they're giving us examples of character ultimates. So, okay. Oh. It's weird if you look in the top left how the map is all glitched out too. And then it returns to normal once you enter the city, and then everything's back to normal. Okay. The chill piano music returns. So, okay, yeah, we're jumping over things. So we gotta jump in this. Oh. Okay, yes. So you can drive cars. Okay. We're just gonna drive on the wrong side of the road. No regard for traffic laws. We don't... Who cares about those? Okay. I'm noticing too, it has the music at the top, so I assume it kind of reminds me then of GTA. You can choose what music you want to listen to while you're driving. Ooh, we got some drifting there. Can you scare pedestrians? Oh! Okay, so those collision, that also apply. Oh, just ran into the building there. Wonder who's driving this behind the scenes. So another shop to enter, but it makes you wonder then with collision if you can like do other things. Okay, well that was way too fast for me to read any of that, but okay, I'm getting the general concept. This is a car auto body shop. Yeah, so you can modify your cars. Ooh, that makes me wonder if they're gonna lock some of those cosmetic options behind paywalls, or if they're gonna... Imagine if you wanted to make your car blue, and they're like, you have to roll on the gacha for the blue paint. That would be... They wouldn't do that. Anyway, that's cool. Yeah, you can modify your car as much as you want. Okay. So we got okay, well then we're just driving straight across the road onto the sidewalk and then getting out. The Leon Estate Group. Looking for a house, come to Leon Real Estate. No. Oh, can you buy like a property? Okay. So, can you become like a real estate legend? Or can you become a shitty landlord in this game? Is that what this game is allowing me to do? I'm gonna give it the good old landlord special, paint over everything, the plugs and the light switches. I think they're obviously giving us kind of a planned route because they don't want to show off the whole world in a sense. So, because everything is very close together, not having to drive far. Welcome home. We are dedicated. If you need anything, feel free to contact us. Okay. So this is the building we just bought, or did we buy like a room in this building? Well, obviously it's not in English right now, so... Ooh, open glass elevator. Okay, so this is what I saw in the last trailer, in the actual trailer. Whatever that weird tendril floating thing above that skyscraper is, like, what is that? And we have an invisible floating butler. Okay. Not exactly what I was expecting, but... Dang, so you can get like a big crib. We got the baby grand, a wall of plushies, overlooking a view of the city. Is that a bathtub outside? Well, okay. Oh, a pool right by the edge? Now that. Oh? Okay, so we have, obviously, like, some kind of time system where she slept or something, and you can change the time. So good to know that is a feature. That is something they have in the game. And we have weather. So I'm seeing rain here. Yeah, look at that. Bathtub? Outside? Okay. I'm gonna move on from that. So we have like an actual bedroom too. Makes me wonder if these are going to be like rooms that you can then decorate more if you'd really want to, or if they're kind of set in stone, like you buy it and this is what you get. Obviously, I could see them selling cosmetic items by making it so you can decorate the rooms. Okay, well, my motion sickness is... Okay. That's kind of sick, but also nauseating at the same time. So we saw how she did that little animation before that, so is this like a skill exclusive to this character, or is that something that everyone can do? More questions that are unanswered, but... Okay. We keep hitting our own car. I feel like, you know, that's not fun to deal with the repair fees constantly, but so be it. Oh. So we're drifting, obviously. Does weather change road? Oh, and you see the NPC backing away. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's a lot of destruction. So the environment can be interacted with more. But we see now with this weather and first person. We now have first person. Okay. That is... I don't know when I'd ever use that, but that is a cool feature to have, I guess, in the game. It looks like the weather affects road conditions, too. How the handling of your car is. So that might be an interesting mechanic to have in the game as well. Okay. And it's glitching out again. Index fluctuation zone. Okay. So we're chasing a bike with blue flames. Ooh, bus. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I guess this is like a boss of some kind. And we're just attacking the boss directly with our car. And that was an Akira slide, so we have an Akira reference already. Okay. Moving straight on, we now have a quick developer interview. These are always kind of interesting to see, so let's see what they share with us here with this.
Hello， 大家好，这里是 Honda Studio。
Hello。
新游戏一环终于要和大家见面了。在首包视频中，我们放出了一段实机演示。今天想和大家来聊一聊这段实机演示背后的开发细节。第一站，我们将带大家来到海特洛市，这是一座庞大、集合高尖科技与最新潮流，同时又极具生活气息的大都市。其意象管理和异能利用都走在世界前沿。
So that's the supernatural element, Espers.
重要机构，我们可以在游戏中自由游览这座与异象共存的超自然都市。这里有热闹的商业区、悠闲的公园、繁忙的货运港口、热情宜人的海边沙滩，还有动物园、博物馆。海特洛的各个城市设施都将为我们提供广泛的探索和互动机会。无论是享受宁静的自然风光，还是体验繁华的都市生活，这里都可以满足我们不同的兴趣和需求。我们在一环的开发过程中，一直围绕打造一个更具沉浸感和体验深度的开放都市这个核心目的，聚焦于都市的细节呈现与玩法深度的挖掘，而非简单的扩张地图和场景面积，力求让海特洛市更加的真实灵动。
在这座看似平静的都市中
，Systems Designer
现象存在于各个角落，比如小吃店里，一只章鱼在向你。
An octopus is selling takoyaki. Antique shop otter. So that's an otter with a TV head. Okay.
随处可见的意象。 它们存在于各个地方，不同的意象在形态、能力、生活习性等方面截然不同。有的意象可以和人类和谐共处，有的可能会对人类造成巨大的威胁。所以大家在享受都市生活之余，也要留意身边随处可见的意象哦。不过也不用太过担心，来自意象管理局的诸多异能者会对意象进行管理、收容、弭除等各项工作，守护海特洛市的和平。
So this world has espers and anomalies, but there's an entire department of the government that deals with those. So there's some lore information there. But normal people also could have esper powers, so they could also handle it if they're strong enough. So I'm guessing we're going to get a vibrant group of characters, yeah, living in various parts. So we'll get some from that group, or you'll get some who's like, oh yeah, I work here, but I'm also a really strong esper, so I can deal with this stuff. You can run your own shop, manage inventory and pricing. Okay, so they're adding a lot of like simulation elements into the game then too. Or you can work part-time in other shops to earn money. So they're really making it like GTA kind of in a sense, which isn't a bad thing. That is cool that they're integrating that into like an anime-esque style gacha game. Okay, yeah, buying housing. Environmental artist. Cars, motorcycles, and other vehicles. Okay. Yeah, so just saying the same things, environmental interaction. Okay. Oh? Okay, yeah, so this is gonna be great. You're getting a wide range of customization options in not only like your cars, but obviously they're saying with you have shops that you can run. It's almost like you can. It's a other world simulation in a sense, but it has gacha elements where you can get characters. Okay, now they're just going into polygon counts of models and technology for game development, which is nice to see that obviously this was released pretty early, so this is showing that they're somewhat serious, in making sure the game runs smoothly to optimize and everything, which we've seen how that can affect games if their launch period isn't well optimized.
这里有日常的柴米油盐，也有繁华的车水马龙。我们希望打造一个梦想与现实交汇的舞台，让每一位来到海特洛的玩家都能在这里找到属于自己的快乐。期待很快与大家见面。
Okay, and now we're on to the NTE new gameplay trailer. Hitting you straight away with some bass right there. Woo! Okay. So we're getting to see some of the character names. More characters. Drifting. Okay. Ah, that was too short. Oh, it isn't done. Okay. I was about to say, it's only 30 seconds. Okay. Drifting in a van. Is that a skip button in the top right? Makes you wonder if they have a skip button for cutscenes. So obviously I'm seeing a very familiar design again too with this new gameplay. You have your icons in the top corner, map in the top left, character display on the side, health bar near the bottom. And you got the special skill, which I assume is an E. I'm assuming then that right click is a dodge, left click is attack. Because that's what it appears like just from looking at the UI real quick on screen. So far, they're showing us a lot of flashy animations, which don't get me wrong, I like flashy animations, but it makes me wonder then the presentation for both the story and combat as a whole. And now we have some IRL stuff I see. Yeah, so this is from Tokyo Game Show 2024. Cosplayers, of course. Every good anime gacha game nowadays has a lot of cosplayers. Okay, so they must have had... Yeah, they had a demo of the game available so that people could try their hand at it. So that's nice to know then that in 2014 they had an actual workable demo of the game. Obviously doesn't mean that the final product... You always want to stay optimistic, but don't blindly trust. But seeing as that's a year ago and they had at least a playable demo, that does bring strong hope towards what the end product could be, especially with, as obviously it does compete with other gacha games, but once again, as I mentioned in the intro, Ananta is what essentially its direct gacha game competitor, and they don't seem to have any of that. And next trailer, some short stories, and we got a frog for some reason, but okay. Okay then. Hypnotoad. Okay. No, you just... Okay. It's a very unique, suddenly switching now to this 2D style to kind of showcase things. It makes me wonder if they're going to have like 2D animation in the actual game as well, or if it's only going to be 3D. It would be nice to have a mixture of both 2D and 3D animations for like story segments or little comedic segments. There might have been, and I just missed it because there's been a lot going on screen, but okay. All right then. And then you got eaten by the giant one-eyed monster thing. Okay. So all of these characters, I assume, are kind of like a group together in a faction? But I guess we'll find out later. Alright, now we're on to something a little bit more recent for NTE, the closed beta trailer. This is only 3 months ago, at least from time of recording. So, we're catching up really quick to hopefully see where things are bringing us. I'm noticing the animation has changed a bit. Gratefully, it does look more polished. Okay. More cars. Bum bum bum. Okay. We're seeing our same good old group of characters here.
I walked till 4 o'clock like a sipping messy dog. My boss was working so the bug I'm just out of luck. What is that traffic? River wink what up?
Okay. Got coffee animation, coffee latte art. Is that like one of the shops you can run? Hijacking cars? And that is a uniquely designed car. Okay. Is that like a cop? Okay. This is an underwater road? Now that would be a scenic area to take photos in and stuff. And new characters, okay. More characters. Seeing her again. Okay. Oh? Oh! Ooh, I like her design. Oh? Oh, that's cool. The fire with the eye, Ooh, the switching up to the more Japanese style music. Then you have the person wearing what I assume is like a yukata or something. Hello. Calcharo? Okay. No, was that the initial D car? Okay. Old Toyota Corolla, and now we're in a band. So can you play in a band in the game too? Is that a feature? Are they really advertising that you can do everything in the game? Because that would be kind of cool. Seeing it again, more bands, so it makes you wonder. Okay, and then we have holy garment person boss and a bunch of characters. Containment test, sign up starts now. So this was 3 months ago. So yeah, this wasn't that far away. Far ago, not far away. All right, and now we're going to be checking out the opening animation. So I assume this is going to be like the opening cutscene of the game. So we'll see how it goes.
Dear citizens, this is the 6 p.m. broadcast from New Helios.
Okay.
According to the latest data from the meteorological department, our city is about to...
Obviously, as we expect from games now, it obviously does have an English dub. So probably English, Japanese, Korean, and Chinese will be the languages included.
This isn't rain.
Ooh. So it makes me wonder, is this... Because this is creepy. So obviously from the other trailers and the stuff you could read real quick, they explain that this is a world of espers and abnormalities. So was it... Do we start the game with it becoming a world of abnormalities? Or has it always been a world where there's weird abnormalities? After 5 hours, okay. And this is just like a random thing that's happened.
NH19 is complete.
Makes you wonder, but I guess we'd find out when the game actually officially launches and we can see more. Obviously, too, with this being a cutscene, it's probably a bit higher quality, but the texture quality does look pretty nice. So it looks like they are focusing somewhat on that. I don't expect, like, actual character animation similar to things like ZZZ, but I expect at least decent. Yeah, okay, and bro's tweaking. Oh. Okay. Not at all terrifying. Not at all in the slightest.
Everyone
Yo.
do not look directly at the hypervortex.
Skia.
You make it sound
So we got a wolf.
terrifying. Don't scare these poor dears.
Oh, and we have this lady. Oh.
Look at it. Isn't it gorgeous?
Okay, so Fadia, she's a pervert, I guess. Lacrimosa. Okay. Is that tomato juice? Tomato juice. She's like a vampire, isn't she? Because, yeah, earlier in the other trailer, we saw her, like, with a bat, or turned into a bat. So I'm gonna guess vampire.
Protect the others.
Okay, they're fast. Okay, yeah, turned into round bat thing. Okay, so that was the opening cutscene. Interesting. And going right into the Gamescom 2025 video. Okay. So this is the latest video. It's probably just going to be more showcasing around the world and whatnot. More driving information. Oh, stars right there. So that meant to be like... Is that our wanted level? Are we getting stars like GTA? We got Super Sentai Kamen Rider, I guess. Does she she takes off her jacket when she ults? Maybe I was right when I called her a pervert. Okay, we got Motorcycle Girl with one wing, which we saw in one of the earlier trailers. She looks sick as hell. And giant traffic light boss. Pre-register now, PC, mobile, and PS5. Alright, so obviously we're seeing a lot. The trailers are showing a lot of information, so we know it's most likely going to be open world, or at least a very big world. You can drive cars, there's combat. Obviously we met more characters, so we have like the wolf and like the vamp. We have a bunch of different characters. Obviously it's a gacha game, so the characters are a big part of the selling point of the game. But it's intriguing. It definitely appears to be further along in its development cycle than Ananta. And while it is going to be competing with every other gacha game in the space, I believe that Ananta will probably be its real direct competitor. So if we can see NTE push more into their game, they might get a head start. Obviously, that very last trailer, still no release date, so obviously it is still in the works, and they're keeping up with things. So I'm excited to see more. But at least for this video, that's going to be all. I just wanted to check out the trailers. But otherwise, I want to thank you for watching. If you liked it, a like would be appreciated, as well as a subscription. But I'll see you next time. Bye!